We got Wrestlemania Fallout and All In Brawl Out.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Wrestling Council. Welcome to the Wrestling Council. I'm your host, Comic Book Bob. Joined as always by my good friend, Hollywood Frank.
HW, baby.
You can catch us here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking about all the news in wrestling. Sorry about last week, guys. We had stuff going on. We did record a video to put up, and something happened to the audio. I don't know what happened. It wasn't my fault, dude. I don't know what happened. The audio got all weird and everything, so we couldn't do anything. But we're here this week. You can also follow us on social media, scrolling below, and in the description as well. But WrestleMania was good, man. Release the gruesome footage. Oh my God, man! This week was weird.
It was.
It's coming. It's coming. You are.
I am. What the hell?
What?
Test. What?
Is this little noise I'm hearing on the speakers? That something coming from you guys?
What is going on? Crap. Why? Oh,
What? Why not?
Found it. I found it. We're good. We're good.
Nope.
Nope, we're not.
We're not good.
What the freaking hell? Test.
Nope.
What in the hell? Oh my God.
Council's over. Rob fucked it up for everybody.
Shit.
There you go.
Come on. Okay. No,
Nope.
it's noise gating for some reason. Oh my God. Hang on a minute.
It's not like an unbearable sound. It's like
It's not.
See, microphone, echo cancellation, default speakers.
It's time for GTS.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. God damn it.
Time for Rob to go to sleep. Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna have to go first.
hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't hear the echo.
Oh, good. Okay.
Whatever we did, fixed it.
Whatever it was. Hey,
Nope. Now it's back again.
what the freaking hell is going on?
Hello.
Johnny? Son of a bitch, Johnny. It was you.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. I hear no echo.
Okay, yeah. See, I knew it wasn't me, God damn it. Johnny, you son of a bitch.
All right. It's all good now. Yeah,
all
see,
right,
see,
man.
even Lead Kick got it. He knew it. He said, "Mute Johnny."
Oh my God.
He knew it.
Anyway, real quick before we do this, let's go ahead and check in. Big Daddy was here, Guardian Chaos.
All right, well, here he comes. Let's see
shit,
if we
here we
echo
go.
again.
All right, boy.
just making sure it wasn't my fault.
It was your fault.
It was your fault. Something was
had to
going
check.
on. Something was going
That's
on
why-
in your end. But
That's
hey,
why I had to check.
all right.
Yeah, as soon as
okay.
he kicked off, it was gone.
Yeah.
That's why I had to check.
Big Daddy was first. He was here. He said, "Hey, yo, guys."
Hey, yo.
God damn it. I swear to God, man. Got to deal with this crap every week. But thanks for being here, Big Daddy. Big Daddy did a lot of really cool coverage on WrestleMania. Guys, it was a lot of fun. Leg Kick was here. Next, he said, "Hail, Wrestling Council. What's up, Late Kick? Appreciate you being here, man. Malacito said, "Sup, people? What's up, Malacito?
Sup?
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 Hello.
What's up?
What's up?"
up?
But yep, we're gonna go ahead and jump right in there.
Yeah, Dylan.
Dylan, appreciate you being here. And we're gonna go ahead and jump into our GBU.
Hey, don't forget Miss Sarah, all right?
I didn't see.
Come on now.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, Dylan.
Yeah, even thanks, Miss Sarah.
Miss
Sorry
Sarah.
about that. Appreciate you being here, guys. So the good. Cody finished his damn story, man. Oh my God. I tell you what, man, I was hey, Courtney. Let me do the clicking here, man.
Don't do anything. What are you talking about?
Appreciate you being here, Courtney. My good dude, WrestleMania, the main event. Main event both nights, dude. I'm gonna tell you what, I said it before, I'll say it again. The Rock showed just how big a difference there is between a megastar and a star. Cody is a star. Well, Courtney's a star too, but Cody's a star. Roman's a star. The Rock is a megastar. Okay. When that dude was on stage, everybody was behind that guy, even when they were booing him. Just the level of, the level of star power, man, the level of charisma was off the charts.
The final boss,
man. And even though he's not the first person to use that, I don't know if anybody's used it better. But first night, I mean, pretty much went exactly the way you and I talked about it when we made our predictions. We knew that they were going to make a mountain for Cody to climb.
Yep.
And also to set the stage for all those run-ins that happened. And one of the run-ins we thought was going to happen didn't, but one that we didn't think was going to happen did. So awesome night, awesome ending to night one. And then of course, night two. This definitely, was the best outcome. I think Cody, he should be the guy that runs that's the face of the company for the next couple of years. He got it from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, what was it? Miro. Miro was using the term final boss all the way back in January, I believe. So, and then there was somebody else that used the term final boss for a while.
Miro's been gone so long the trademark has expired.
Well,
now.
yeah, dude, but like I said, I don't think anybody else did it better. Dude, I'll tell you what, man, we were all worried about The Rock, whether or not he would be gassed. He got himself into condition, man. And it was good to see.
Yeah, it was. Well, he had tag partners, so he didn't have to go all of it by himself.
True, but he looked a lot better than I thought he was going to do, man. Dylan said, I got real nervous hearing Jacob Fatu signed at midnight Saturday night. Yeah, but I think that's going to be something going forward. I think you're going to, like I said, the whole bloodline thing is going to be shifting and changing. Roman's going away for a little while. Rock's going away for a while. Although, if you guys watched Raw last night, he ain't done. So
he said he's going away for a while.
Yep, he did. Well, obviously he's got the Hollywood. He's got commitments that he's got to take care of and whatnot. Is that Cage I hear? Yes, it is. Johnny Cage is here, and thankfully he's not echoing anymore.
Did I mean it, Courtney? Hello.
Mountain City says it's a good, positive wrestling weekend. The bad, the burial, Seth Rollins, the ugly, Cody finished the story, but couldn't finish The Rock. I'm getting that. So anyway, that's my good. My bad, the burying of Seth Rollins. We said it from the start of this whole thing when The Rock got involved. They have just been cutting that dude's legs out from underneath them. That they have made that title just feel irrelevant. And I'm hoping to God that Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre can bring a little bit more legitimacy to it. But man, yeah, Seth, yeah, that is true, Dylan. Seth is taking some time off as well. Him and Becky both. He lost a lot of the weekend. Yeah. And like I said, this whole setup. That's probably the one negative, the real negative thing from it that I took away is, dude, they did everything they could. I know they didn't. I know they didn't intend to, but they couldn't have made that belt feel more relevant if they tried.
And from
Yeah.
everyone involved in this mix, he's the one who deserved this treatment the least because he's been working more than everybody in there.
Yeah, and whether you like Seth Rollins or you don't like Seth Rollins, man, and I do like Seth Rollins. I think he's a really good in-ring performer. I just don't like his current gimmick. The dude put in work, man. He did he did the best he could with what we all knew was a consolation prize.
Yeah.
And they just took his nuts away. So
maybe him being gone will come back with a different character. Who knows?
Dude, I'll tell you what, when the Shield music hit and he came out in his Shield gear, that crowd lost their crap. Now, part of the reason they lost their crap is for a second, they're like, oh my God, is it possible? Is John Moxley coming back? Is he back for one night?
No.
No. But, dude, as soon as they saw Seth in his friggin' Shield gear, man, and again, a nod to Triple H for the storytelling on that, because bringing that whole thing full circle from 10 years ago. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he's right though.
Yeah, but 6 of one, half dozen the other. Who cares?
And the people thought he was gonna beat him because they don't know about John Moxley.
Yeah, they don't know about John Moxley. God, I hate when they announce him like that. But yeah, the bad for me was just the burying of Seth. Now I'm hoping that they've got a plan for it. Mal said that's the problem. He's a company man who couldn't stand up for himself when he had a chance. I don't know that that's what it is. I think that honestly, man, and again, I think this comes down to The Rock and his creative input. I think he saw what people were saying about it. And he's like, you know what, let's lean into it and then turn it into a storyline.
Yep.
And since before that, whoever got that belt Seth got was going to be screwed for a while.
Yeah. So, but that's my bad. And the ugly. So there were 2 matches that I just went, what the freaking hell is this garbage? The first one was the match with Jade Cargill. The what did they call it? The 6-woman tag match. Her, Bianca, Jade, and Naomi. So all this talk about Jade going in and doing all and learning, we got to teach her how to wrestle right. We got to, we have to completely retrain her. And now she's great. Now she's there. And she looked exactly the same way that she did before.
Yeah.
And the same thing happened on Raw. She comes out and she wrestling exactly the way she was before. Now, she's tailor-made for Jade Cargill's tailor-made for WWE. We said that from day one. But why are you going to talk crap and just diss all the people who trained you in AEW, like Bryan Danielson, and you come to the E and you're gone for she's been what was it 8 months?
Yeah.
And then you show up and you're just doing the exact same crap that you did before. You're wrestling the exact same way.
Jade.
Pretty much. Dylan said the Philly street fight didn't feel like a Mania match. Props to Bully Ray, but it was very meh. Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
But the match, the match that was truly ugly, and I gotta know what the hell happened, was Jimmy versus Jay. Dude, that match looked terrible. Considering how good both those guys are, something had to be up because that match looked bad. Like really bad. I mean, it wasn't the worst. I mean, the 6-woman tag and the 6-man Philly street fight were pretty bad, but that friggin' match between like as big a match as we were expecting, for it to be that bad, because it looked like, honest dude, it looked like they were drunk. One of them was drunk.
Yep.
It was weird. And thankfully, it got better, night 2, but good Lord, man, I watched that and I'm going, I'm sitting there. I'm actually worried that something's wrong. Like, is one of them having a stroke in the ring or something? What the hell's going on here? But it was bad. It was bad. And then, of course, a little addendum on there. The Cody mentioning Bruce Pritchard, and the crowd immediately not being down with that. But yeah, Dylan, like that match should have been a banger, man. As good as those two guys are, and it honestly, it felt like either one of them was mad and was like, I ain't doing shit or something, or yeah, too much fun at the friggin' Hall of Fame, and they were hungover or something. But it was like, what the hell happened here? But that's my GBU. Frank, what do you got?
My good. Carried up with you. It's WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania extra large. It's as they said, the Paul Levesque era has begun.
Yep.
No more McMahon. I think he only owns 5% of the stock.
Yeah, he dumped
in TKO now.
Yeah, he dumped. He dumped another $400 million.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, they are pushing that guy out as fast as they possibly can.
Yeah, but saying it's the greatest WrestleMania ever, I disagree. I wouldn't go down that road, but I still think WrestleMania 3 is pretty damn good.
That's because when we were kids when that happened.
Yeah,
and that was such an iconic moment.
Yeah, but it's nice to. It's nice. It was nice just to see Cody finish the story.
Yep.
I thought Damian Priest would cash in the briefcase. You thought it might have been Seth Rollins he cashed it in on.
I figured it would be Seth that he'd cash it in on.
I didn't care. But Damian Priest is your new participation trophy champion.
Yep.
And I got it wrong. I thought I thought Becky Lynch would beat Rhea, but she did not. But at least Bayley finished her story for WrestleMania and got her title belt. But yeah, overall, I mean, there's a few matches, like you said, with the 6 women match, and then the street fight. I'm glad to see that.
I forgot the street fight was even on there.
I'm glad they split up the tag titles. Put one on Raw, one on SmackDown, especially with the fact you got Raw going to Netflix next year, or sorry, the end of this year.
Yeah.
And SmackDown coming to USA. I mean, yes, on Netflix, but you still need to have some kind of titles represented on Raw.
Yeah.
And it gets more exposure out there, gets more guys some ring time, which we already knew Vince McMahon was not a fan of tag teams.
Yeah,
men's or women's.
Yeah, the only issue I had with that was who they put the SmackDown belts on. I'm like, really, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory?
Yeah,
it's like, seriously, that's the best team you can put that crap on, man. You can't put it on anybody else.
I'm ready to give that a chance.
I can't get behind Grayson Waller, dude.
I'd rather see DIY, and that's who I picked.
That's who I thought was going to win him. But I mean, like you said, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they can do something with it, but Grayson Waller does nothing for me, man.
Yeah. But overall, I thought WrestleMania and most of Monday night last night, the start first 45 minutes was just Cody and Rock in the ring, and
dude,
Rock
53 minutes.
Rock getting booed mercilessly, not as loud as Dominic does when he's in the ring, but the Rock getting a chance. They kept bleeping out.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. And that night too, man. That's why I said, dude, the PG era is dead. It's dead. It's done. They're moving away from that. Big Day said, my good, obviously Cody winning night 2, and I did enjoy the tag match from night 1. My bad, Gunther losing the funkin' title. My ugly Io Sky acting like she was having a seizure. Yeah, that was kind of weird. I had a feeling Gunther was dropping the belt.
Yeah.
Like I said, I would rather he had dropped it to Chad Gable, but
be careful about it, Cito. Be
I
careful.
I understand that why they put it on Sammy, because that did bring kind of like that story with Sammy back around. And I do like the fact that they took the IC belt off of Gunther, so that frees him up to go into the world title scene, which better be where he's going. That better be the next step. But yeah, I agree with that. So what was your ugly? Your bad, I mean?
No, my bad was we can go a couple different routes, but I could go with the stupid 6-man tag from last night on Raw with Cena. That was awful. No offense. With Awesome Truth and them, but I have to go to AEW, and I just don't get this Hook and Jericho thing. Just Jericho needs to hang it up.
We talked about this. Like, the fact that he can still go at all at his age is impressive. But he doesn't have the same stroke that he used to. And especially this last run, like the Jericho Appreciation Society, every single person that was involved in that got buried.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. And like I said, with Hook's got a lot of upside. Like I said, I still think he needs to put on he needs to get on some gear and put on about 20 pounds.
He needs a manager.
He does. He needs a mouthpiece. He's not very good on the stick.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't talk. When he talks, who cares?
Yeah.
Where is he gonna find it? It's not like his father is there.
I don't understand why Taz isn't running his thing, unless it's a whole like, I want him to do his thing on his own or something like that, or he wants to do it on his own.
Who knows? But
whatever.
Just I don't get it. I don't get Jericho and Hook. I don't care. It's click. If I'm DVRing it, move through it, move on to something else. I can care less. I'm done with that.
Yeah,
and
I love Chris Jericho. But he doesn't bring the stroke like he used to.
He's not the Y2J anymore.
No,
like, move on. That was 24 years ago. And then my ugly with, unless it results in bringing Jack Perry back to AEW, what is the point of releasing the footage from All In? What does it do?
Yeah, I'm of two minds on this thing. I don't like the way they're doing it. I don't have a problem with them releasing the footage, and I don't have a problem with Tony rebutting what Punk said in the Ariel Helwani interview, because that whole thing was just Ariel Helwani having a hate boner.
Just move on.
Yeah,
you said it.
Yeah,
Tony Khan, stay off of social media, Twitter, whatever, X, whatever you want to call it. Move on. It happened. Done. You have Will Ospreay. You have Jay White. You have Monet. You have all this talent you've got there. Move on.
Yeah.
It's not going to look good when CM Punk draws the biggest rating tomorrow and he's not even working there anymore.
Leave the past in the past. It's not important.
Yeah, and the thing is I wouldn't have a problem with them if they if they like released it in an official capacity or something like that. As like doing a rebuttal is fine. Whatever. That's okay. You don't need to put it on Dynamite. You don't need to take up however long it's going to take. Like I was looking at the card for Dynamite tomorrow. No Swerve, no Okada, no Mercedes, no Ospreay, but you're going to put this on? Now, obviously, it's probably because Okada and Ospreay went home.
Right.
Okay. But why isn't Mercedes on there? Why isn't Swerve on there? Why aren't you doing something with that? You know, why aren't you putting another match on to build up for the pay-per-view in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, you
And
got a pay-per-view in 2 weeks.
Yeah, so unless it results in Jack Perry coming back tomorrow night,
Even if it
because you
is,
can tie that into some kind of angle,
I understand that,
some kind of
but
angle to make it relevant.
even if that's the case, why? You don't need to do it like this. Just bring Jack Perry back.
There's no upside to this at all.
There really isn't. The way it's being handled, there is no upside to it. There really isn't. Now everybody that's all like up in arms, like, oh, this is Bush League, like that. Well, so's what Punk did. Okay. Now here's the thing. We talked about this. Unfortunately, you guys will never see it on the video we made. I actually agree with most of the things that Punk said in that interview. You know, the one thing that I will say is that, like, as usual, you know, Phil the Diva didn't take any kind of responsibility for himself, you know, because, and we all know, like, it's like the old saying says, it takes two to tango, you know, so we know that he's not innocent in the whole thing, but he acts like he is. But he's right about most of the stuff he said. What are you doing?
Hey, Johnny,
What?
we need to. You weren't there, but we need to start a campaign. Like, release the Snyder cut, release the Rob cut. Okay.
Yeah.
No matter how bad it is,
We kind of need that.
release the Snyder cut. Come on, Rob. Release the.
Oh, the video, dude.
Yeah,
Man, that buzzing is going to drive people crazy. But,
no, release the Snyder cut. Release the video cut. All right, release it.
I'll put it up, man, if you guys want. But yeah, I don't see an upside to it. And like Big Daddy just said, you know, it's like, you know, they had last year they had a 4 pillars match, and today where are they all at? The only one that has any real relevance is MJF, and he's out right now with an injury. So, yeah, I don't know, man. This feels like exactly what Punk was saying in the interview. This feels like Tony Khan, the super fan who got butt hurt. This doesn't feel like Tony Khan being the boss. This feels like Tony Khan being a petulant billionaire.
Yeah.
And Dylan, I don't know if there's a lawsuit in it, but either way, it just doesn't look good, man. It just doesn't look good. If I were him, I would have just put like on social media, like on Twitter or something, just put like a something that says our side of the story, and then just release the footage and let people make of it what they want.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to turn it into a freaking media event. You don't have to make it the centerpiece for your freaking show. You've got people that could use that time to build their matches for your pay-per-view. That's what you should be focusing on. Getting ready for your pay-per-view, getting eyes on it, getting people talking about it. That's what you need to be doing, because that's what you do. You're the boss. You're wearing all the hats.
Yeah.
That's what you should be doing instead of being a butthurt little child.
Speaking of Dynasty, I really don't want to. We're going to see it, but I could care less about FTR versus Young Bucks again.
I know. I told you it was coming.
It wasn't supposed to be, though.
I know. Not top flight. Starks and Big
Starks
Bill
and
were
Morrissey supposed to win. Yeah, I refuse to call him Big Bill. He's Morrissey. Dylan said, I mean, the highlight of the footage is Perry getting choked out by a guy that isn't even in the company anymore.
Okay, you can call him Big Cass because he's 7 foot tall,
and you can't teach that.
Ugh.
I liked him when he was Big Cass, but I couldn't stand Enzo Amore. Dude drove me nuts. All right,
realest guys in the room. How you doing?
Yeah, Johnny, you got anything you want to add?
I do. Big Daddy's channel. There's a few videos from the kids. They're training down there, and they're looking pretty good, man. Everyone should go
those
check
videos
those
are
kids
cool.
out. They are fantastic.
Yeah, guys, definitely go check out the Guardian of Chaos. Also check out Paul Roma and Mario Mancini doing their show, Hey Roma. A lot of really cool behind the scenes insight into the history of wrestling. And yeah, go learn. Like I always say, man, go learn at the Learning Tree, guys.
And
But
on the flip side, something that It's not so good. All the people that lost their jobs in AEW this past week. It's understandable, but still.
It had to listen. I agree with you that it sucks when people lose their job like that. AEW had to do something, man, because their roster was so bloated.
I know it had to happen, but still.
Oh, hey, Big Day said he's on Hey Roma this week.
Nice.
Sweet. Yeah, dude, that's actually a really cool show, man. Dude, I'll tell you what though, man. One of the coolest stories. I mean, whether you agree with how handled or disagreed, man, was when Paul Roma talked about his match with Alex Wright, where he just beat the freaking piss out of Alex Wright for real because he was mad. And dude, if you look into that story, man, he had a legitimate reason to be upset. I just feel bad that Alex Wright's the one who caught the beat down because it wasn't his fault.
Yeah,
but
I agree with that, Big Daddy, because the more different federations you have out there, the better the product is.
We just need them to act as though they are as big as they are instead of this.
Yeah,
whatever they're trying to do.
Yeah, Roma's a cool dude, man. He's a lot of fun to listen to, but he don't friggin' sugarcoat it, man. He's an old school dude. But
have either of you guys seen any of the Dark Side of the Ring this year?
I haven't, dude. I stopped watching Dark Side of the Ring after the Chris Benoit episode. I couldn't take it anymore.
The earthquake one was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Chris Benoit episode was the last one I watched. I keep meaning to go back and watch it, but it's like how much more, how much more of a kick in the nuts can I take?
Yeah, but John said the earthquake was really good. Harley Race was.
Yeah, crazy. That's the one I was really looking at because I want to check that one out. But yeah, I'll probably do it. And like I said, it's just like it really brought back a lot of friggin' emotions when I watched the Chris Benoit one, not just from what happened with him, but also with what happened with Eddie, because that's what pushed him over the edge. But all right, man, let's talk about some of the fallout from WrestleMania. You talked about so it started off like, I'm not sure if I agree with the way they started off with the Women's World Championship match, Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. I don't know if that had to be the curtain jerker. But
if they weren't gonna main event, that's probably the best spot.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like if like Chris Jericho said, man, if you ain't gonna be last, be first.
If you're not first, you're last.
Yeah, but
Ricky Bobby.
It was a good match. I said that Rhea Ripley was. I'm pretty sure you
said Rhea Ripley. I thought it
was Rhea.
I thought Becky was gonna win.
Yeah, I had a feeling that they're setting Becky up to take some time off.
Yeah, her and Seth.
But it was a good match, man. I mean, dude, Rhea Ripley is still, right now best women's wrestler in the world right now, in my personal opinion. As far as the total package is concerned, I still think Deonna Purrazzo's is better technical wrestler, but you talk about the total package, man, Rhea's it.
And are they really setting her up another match with Liv Morgan again?
Oh God, Jesus, I hope not. Yeah, probably. Which dude, Liv Morgan is really cute. That's it. She has she really doesn't have it, in my personal opinion. And why you're having her like, dude, I hope not, dude. I hope they Roman Reigns her friggin' ass, and just let her keep that belt for like the next 2 years. Who out there has more star power and charisma than she does?
Nobody.
What's the matter, Mal? You doing something you ain't supposed to be doing? dude, every one of us has done that though, man. Where we're driving along and then like one or two cops pull up behind us and we just start white knuckling, man. It's like, oh crap, what did I do?
How fast am I going?
Is that contraband still in the car?
Is my seatbelt on?
But
better be.
So as far as curtain jerkers go, it was a good match. The undisputed the tag team 6-pack ladder match. It was what it was.
There were some good spots in there.
Well, there's always good spots in matches.
In the ladder
like
matches,
that, but the overall match itself is just kind of meh. I don't. I do. I knew Awesome Truth was going to win. I thought they were going to win both of them. And then what do they call Waller in the Theory? A-Town or something. A-Town Down or something like that.
Yeah, A-Town
Down.
But
yeah, in my opinion, like I said, you should have been DIY. But there you go.
That's who I picked. I picked DIY.
Yeah,
but we didn't know where to go split the titles. There's rumors, but it didn't say it.
Yeah. Rey Mysterio and Andrade defeated Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. Pretty much saw that one coming
with help.
With help from was it Travis Kelce?
No.
Jason Kelce and Lane Johnson. Okay. It's I know that they're trying to set this like a storyline up between Andrade and Carlito or whatever, but this was another filler match. And then what I thought was pretty much the worst match of the night, man. Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso. Like I said, I don't know what happened there, man, but good Lord. And the crowd really could feel it. I was right. Don't do that, man. Keep your eyes on the road, bro. We love you. We love when you chime in and everything. But we want you to get home safe, man.
Yeah,
and we don't want you to get a ticket either.
Focus, Maldacino. Focus.
Yeah, focus, brother. So we had then we had that pretty much probably the worst match they've probably ever had in their entire lives with Jimmy and Jay. Outcome of that was exactly what we said it was going to be.
Yeah.
Six woman tag match: Bianca, Jade, and Naomi versus Damage Control. It was an okay match. It's just this was obviously to showcase Jade, and she doesn't look any different.
Nope.
Doesn't look like she's changed at all. That's not. I'm sure at some point she's going to start getting it better, and she'll get better and everything. But right now, all the hype and all the talk and everything, and nothing to show for it.
Yeah, we said WWE was a place for her, but right now she's just this is not working for her right now.
And honestly, after seeing that, I'm like, you know what? Send her to NXT.
She's already there.
Well, she's technically on.
But she started at NXT for a while, didn't she?
No, she appeared in NXT one time, and that was it.
She was on the Performance Center, and now in SmackDown. Maybe they should have prepared her a little better.
Or just use her as like AEW did, But if that's what you're gonna do,
just put her in a series of matches, a best of 10. Jade Cargill versus Maxine Dupree.
Oh, jeez, God. Yeah, I'll be flipping the channel. Thanks. But yeah. Then, in my personal opinion, the second best match of the entire of all of this WrestleMania, Sami Zayn versus Gunther. Dude, come on, it's Sami Zayn and Gunther. It's whether you agree or disagree with the outcome, we knew that was going to be a banger match. Okay, so
and I see a heel turn coming from Chad Gable.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
But
I think he's going to end up joining Gunther.
I do not agree with them having that match next week unless there's some kind of swerve in it.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, dude, it was a banger match. It did, however, have the scariest freaking botch of the entire freaking weekend when Sammy dropped Gunther on his head. I don't know what that move was he was going for, but oh my God.
I don't think that was a botch.
No, dude. No, that was a botch. That was one.
He used to do He used to do exactly that as El Generico. Looked just like that. A top rope brainbuster. It was just like that.
The way Gunther landed, that was 100% a botch. Something happened. Either he miscalculated his weight or he lost his grip coming down, but you could tell the way that he was kind of staggering for a second and then immediately came down and Gunther landed on his freaking head. Yeah, that was a botch.
And his reign ended at 666 days.
Yeah, the devil. But yeah, and like I said, I called this. I said that I think Gunther's going to lose. I would rather he lost it to Chad Gable, like I said, but this frees him up to go into the world title scene, which is where he belongs, man. The dude's like a freaking Marvel supervillain.
Now, which one?
Cody.
I would have him go after Cody first. And in fact, I would have him be the next big foil for Cody. But I don't know if that's what's going to happen. I get the feeling.
Well, we'll see the end of this month because there is the draft coming up the 25th and the 27th and 29th, whatever that Friday and Monday at the end of this month is the draft.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I'm not mad that he dropped it to Sammy. I just feel like they had a chance to turn Chad Gable into the ultimate underdog character, just like they did with Bryan Danielson. And Chad Gable is way better. He's probably the best technical wrestler on the friggin' roster. One of the best technical wrestlers in the world. The dude's too good to be doing this goofy ass gimmick. I know it's over with the E fans, but dude, the guy's a killer, and he should be used like a killer. And then we had the Bloodline rules match, The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Dude, this was a great match. I thought the match was awesome, dude. And like I said, you could just tell the difference in the star power.
Yeah.
Between everyone else and The Rock. That's basically what it was. It was everybody else. It was The Rock and everybody else.
If you count, you're fired.
Yeah, and talk about leaning into the friggin' heel, man. That was perfect, and it worked perfectly to set up night 2. They set the match up. They built the mountain for Cody to climb, and they made the man look like a superhero.
Yeah. But yeah, you got to put as many obstacles as you can in front of Cody to win the title.
Yeah.
To make it that much more relevant.
On that front, it was a complete success. But the continued burying, like I have to, like I'm not gonna get too virulent about it because I get the feeling that they are doing this as a storyline thing. But just the continued burying of Seth was, it's what we said it was. And if they don't, if they don't have some kind of storyline in mind and pull the trigger on some kind of storyline built out of it, then this is just it was a lack of foresight to what's going to happen to him. But overall, like I said, I think that match was great, and it set up the drama. So, and then set up the curtain for night 2 for Sunday. Drew McIntyre beat Seth Rollins, basically beat the living crap out of him. I like what they did with Punk on commentary and how basically if Drew had just kept it, like he said, he said that Seth wasn't focused on him. He wasn't focused on Seth.
Nope.
And his focus was on Punk. I like the storytelling in that. I like Punk on commentary. I wish AEW, I wish that WWE weren't taking the digs all freaking weekend at AEW. Honestly, the digs at AEW didn't bother me as much as the fact that they were going after Will Ospreay. And I'm like, of all the people, that's the dude you have the least problem with because he didn't do anything to anybody. His only crime, his only sin was signing with a different company than WWE. And they dude him, it was Punk, Triple H, God, on commentary, Michael Cole, they spent the whole weekend burying that him particularly.
Yeah, do you think that every guy when his contract comes up in AEW is gonna like, oh well,
yeah, he's gonna look at this and be like, really, dude? And that's the thing. I was like, dude, he's young. Let him right now. He feels like AEW is the place where he wants to be. Let him go do it. Let him go do his thing. He's a match guy. Like Bryan Danielson, he's a match guy. He wants to have these banger matches. That doesn't mean he's never going to go to the E. In fact, I think, well, before this happened, once he was done with his 4-year contract with AEW, he's probably going to WWE because every professional wrestler dreams about that run in WWE. They all dream about that. Okay, so I don't know, man. This felt like Triple H was just pissed and decided to go after the guy, and then everybody else just dogpiled on him. So it's like you want to go after Tony Khan, you want to go after the Bucks because they constantly make jokes and stuff about WWE. That's cool. Go out, do that. I don't have a problem with that, dude. I lived through the friggin' you and me. We lived through the friggin' Monday Night Wars. This stuff doesn't phase us.
Nope.
But going after a dude who didn't do anything to you just feels petty. Yep. And then exactly what we said was going to happen is just, did you said that you thought Drew was going to win and that Priest was going to cash in on Drew?
Yeah.
And I said, I thought he was going to cash in on Seth. But we both had pretty much had a feeling that Priest was going to cash in for the world title, and came to pass. He cashed in, beat the hell, took out Drew McIntyre with an assist by CM Punk.
Yep.
And Punk, they played that perfectly, man. Now the only question that this brings up to me is, what does this mean with Drew? Because it was all but basically confirmed that he had re-signed with WWE. But has he though? And the fact that they did this to him, they kind of buried the dude in this. Although I think this is a really great story to do. Like basically him getting hoisted by his own petard. He freaking, he's talking all this crap, but he's the one that wasn't focused the way he was supposed to. Setting up a match between him and Punk going down the line, I think, is a great idea. But there are a lot of people that feel like he got buried in this.
I don't. I think that's completely wrong.
Agree. I disagree as well, and I still think that he's re-signed with WWE. But this did kind of make me think of like, oh, maybe not, maybe he didn't re-sign. But
if they wanted to bury him, he would have just lost the match.
He did lose the match.
He did basically lose the match.
No, I'm talking about the Seth one. If they wanted to bury him, he would just lost to Seth.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I think this is a storyline, and it's a storyline that I actually like. I'm down with this storyline. So,
I see. I would have to disagree with Johnny there because there was already speculation before that Seth was taking several months off.
Yeah.
And you're not going to keep the title. If that comes out before WrestleMania, you're not going to keep the title on Seth.
No. Yeah.
They were saying take it off and put it on Drew McIntyre, regardless of whether.
Yeah. The all the dirt sheets that I've been reading and everything has said that him and Becky both were going to be taking time off, which is why I said I didn't think Becky was going to be winning the belt, because you're not going to put the belt on someone and then they just disappear for 2 months.
Hopefully, with Damian and Cody with their titles now, they'll be more relevant with them.
Hopefully, but like I said, I'm down with this storyline. So then we had the second worst match of the entire freaking show. It was Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus what do they call them? The Final Testament.
Yeah. What's up?
With Karrion Kross and
Bubba Ray.
Yeah.
And the Authors of Pain.
And
Authors of Pain, Paul Ellering, and who else was out there? What's her name?
Scarlett.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that
was the best bump of the entire night was when B-Fab and Scarlett went through the friggin' tables, man. She did the leg sweep and they both went through the tables. Dude, friggin' I'm like I like Bobby Lashley. I like the Street Profits. I like Karrion Kross. This match had nothing. This match did nothing. It was filler. I don't know where they're going with this whole thing. Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain are just getting buried. I I don't even know. You could have done a much better match than this and put it on the friggin'. This match didn't belong on WrestleMania.
They haven't done anything with Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain.
Yeah, dude. I was laughing, man. The friggin' table botch, dude. I was like, what the freaking hell? But yeah, they haven't done anything with those guys.
Just turn them into jobbers. That's all they're doing.
That's basically what they are. They're just glorified jobbers now. I mean, Karrion was getting more wins when he was in the gimp suit. If you wanted to give them some kind of relevance, yeah, 100%. But it's just more the same, man. So they are, like I said, that Final Testament is the butcher and blade of WWE.
Damn.
Dude, where's the lie? Show me the lie.
No, that's where the damn come from. Like you're so right.
Yeah, they're the friggin' butcher and blade of WWE, man. They're there to look impressive and lose.
You got a target on your car there, Johnny? What are you doing? Or Maldacito, man. Holy crap. Another cop. That's 3.
Dude.
Dude.
Is there like a cloud of smoke coming out of your car that smells weird or something, man? What are you doing you ain't supposed to be doing, man?
Is there a cloud of smoke coming out the window?
Quit throwing those open containers out your window.
Dude. Yeah, dude. Like they had him in that friggin' when they first brought Kross up from NXT, where in NXT he was a murderer, and then Vince brings him up and he puts him in a gimp suit. Who's still woeing today?
Wooing. Wooing. Yeah, but and what's the purpose of Paul Ellering being out there?
Because Paul Ellering is
he's the AOP's manager. Huh?
Right, Paul Ellering is synonymous with the Legion of Doom, which are still considered to be the most dominant tag team of all time.
If you're gonna have him out there, have him do something. Trip a guy, get up on the ring apron, do something.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. As I said, they're only there to be jobbers. They're there to be impressive wins for other people.
Get in Snoop Dippity Dog's face. Who was at commentary?
Dude, man, they were leaning hard on Snoop Dogg on night 2, man. Dude. I was half waiting for him to do to drop another friggin' elbow on the Miz or something. But yeah, that match was a nothing match. LA Knight versus AJ Styles, dude. AJ Styles should have won that. I don't have anything against LA Knight. I know he's really over. I don't have a problem with his gimmick. Kross should have been pushed in NXT. Kross was pushed in NXT.
Yeah,
Kross was the murdering people in NXT. That's what I said. He was Triple H and Shawn Michaels booked him like a monster in NXT, and then he comes up to the main roster, and like I said, Vince puts him in a gimp suit, and he just gets killed. And then they brought him back, and I honestly think this is the last bit of holdover from Vince and Vince's decisions. Vince he does not like Karrion Kross. He didn't like him, and it just took a crap out. Whoa, what happened? We lost Johnny.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Happens.
Yep. Off the Top Rope Network. Hey, appreciate you stopping in, brother. Yeah, like Big Daddy said, drop an elbow on that like button, share it out to your social media. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah. Off the Top Rope Network, what did you guys think of WrestleMania? And the matches in it. Tell us what you thought, man. It wasn't a bad match, LA Knight versus AJ Styles. I just think AJ Styles he's the best.
Yeah.
The hell's wrong with you, man? Am I going to have to nail you to the wall?
Johnny, you there?
Sorry,
there you are.
Okay. God damn it. This entire show, this show is cursed. This show is freaking cursed, man. I swear to God. Off the Top Ropes, night 1, 8.75, night 2, 9.5. Dude, I'm gonna tell you what, that finish on night 2, I think that really pushed that thing over the top.
It did.
United States Championship triple threat match: Logan Paul versus Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Dude, I'll be honest with you. It wasn't a bad match. I just didn't care for it. Oh, dude, man, that match was fantastic. That like I said, next to the main event, that was the best match of the entire show. Knight is the LA Knight is the Wish version of Rock, and is more exposed now that the Rock is back. A little bit, yeah, dude. It kind of felt that way. Like I said, I give Logan Paul a lot of credit, man. As far as a celebrity wrestler is concerned, he's probably the best one ever as far as his ability in the ring. I'm tired of the Prime gimmick where somebody's in the stupid Prime suit and everything. I think it's dumb. It's you do it the one time, fine, but you keep doing it and it's stupid. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Randy Orton should have won this, in my personal opinion. You and I both said that we didn't think he was going to win because Logan Paul brings too many eyes because of his social media presence.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Some Mike's a Rock in Austin. Yeah. But Dylan, yeah, I agree, man. The Prime dude got on my nerve immediately. I was like, gee, are we doing this again? This is what, the third time they've done this crap? I do like the fact that he got freaking yeeted across the freaking ring, across the floor. What were you gonna say, Frank?
Second or third time they've had something like, but as you said, they got Prime advertised in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
Logan Paul has only had the title for a short time. I mean, he's getting over. You're not going to take that title off of Logan Paul right now.
No. Like we said, like whether you agree or disagree, like I personally would have had Randy Orton win, but Logan Paul's social media presence is so big. They're going to milk that for everything they can. He ain't losing that belt anytime soon.
Yeah. And putting the title on Randy doesn't do anything for Randy.
No, well, the only thing it does is it's the one belt he's never held. That was the whole storyline behind this. I was like, okay, I'm down with that. Let him get the trifecta or whatever it is. Because he's already won every other belt. So,
but yes and no. If you technically want to add Seth's belt to it, then no.
He's honestly, I think now that Priest is in there, if Priest isn't going heel, I can see Randy challenging him for that belt. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just something about this match just didn't sit well with me. It wasn't a bad match. I mean, it's Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Women's World Championship match. Bayley beat Io Sky. Io was really hamming it up in this match. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still think she's one of the best women's wrestlers as far as her technical, as far as her ability in the ring. But her character work in this was really weird. She was doing a lot of that kind of shit, and just really ewing it up. And but I love the fact that Bayley won. I think it was time. Bayley deserves another run. You know what? They looked great, but like we said earlier, man, Jade, she doesn't look like she's changed at all, man. So all this talk about how much better she's gotten and everything, I don't know. Like Kick said, not an Orton fan, rather have Owens get it. Paul is lame. All these title holders who hardly ever defend their title, no thanks. Yeah, and like I said, the whole reason that Logan Paul has that belt is because of his social media presence, and WWE's milking the hell out of that. But honestly, I'd rather see Owens in the world title scene for Seth's belt. I think he's so good. He's on that level, man. I think he needs to be in that kind of scene.
It's Priest's belt. Get it right, brother.
Well, it's Priest's belt now, but yeah. So Bayley, you and I both called that one. I think we only got one wrong apiece, didn't we?
Yeah, I picked Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, you picked I picked
Becky Lynch. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, you picked Becky, and I picked Drew.
Yeah.
I picked Seth to win, and then get cashed in on by Priest. So
yeah,
and then Undisputed World WWE Universal Championship match. Dude, the storytelling in this was fantastic. We both got this one right, obviously. See, Logan is bringing more eyeballs to the product more than ever. Yeah, and that's the whole reason why he's got that belt, and that's the reason why we said they weren't taking that belt off of him. If you look at it as a wrestling fan, I would rather someone like Randy or KO have the belt. But from a business standpoint, it makes sense. It really does. But we're wrestling fans. We're not businessmen. So, like I said, Io's the best. That's being pushed on her. Asuka's great too. Dude, Io's awesome. Io is freaking amazing, man. Like for a long time, man, that was my girl, man.
I'd rather have a celebrity like Logan Paul with the title belt than a farce like a David Arquette with a title belt.
Well, that whole friggin' thing was just, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Thankfully we don't see stuff like that very much anymore.
No.
So that was probably one of the worst decisions ever made. But yeah, and like I said, they had to build that mountain for Cody to climb, and he climbed it. And dude, I'll tell you what, for a little bit there, when they were talking about they wanted him to be the they wanted him to break Hogan's record, which didn't make any sense to me because Hogan's record is a nothing record because there's two other people ahead of him. And like we said, Cody didn't go back to be a guy. He went back to be the guy. And if he didn't win on Sunday, he was just going to be a guy. Yeah. And, but it was the right time. They pulled the trigger. Thank God. The run-ins I thought were awesome.
Yeah. And you and I said, if he wasn't going to win the title from Roman Reigns, you might just keep that title on Roman Reigns for the next however long, because Cody loses all relevancy for a title.
Yeah. Dude, I swear to God, if Jake Paul shows up in WWE, I'm done. Here's the thing. Logan Paul has done some dumb shit in the past. All right. But he's been very, contritious about it. He's been very apologetic about it. And I think he's become a better person. His brother's a freaking asshole.
Mike Tyson needs to lay him out like he laid out Alan from Hangover.
Here's the thing. Logan is honestly, I think the closer that fight Logan is starting to like, oh shit, this guy might actually knock my ass out.
No, Jake.
I mean, Jake's like, this guy might, and so he's putting all these stupid rules and stupid. Basically, he's stacking the deck for himself again. And but the thing is like, you gotta remember, Mike, Mike's gonna run out of gas after a couple of rounds. Now, what the freaking hell are you doing, dude? You got the entire freaking PD out looking for you, man.
Damn.
What the hell is wrong with you? Are you doing something, man? You have a body in your trunk?
Man, take the mask off, man.
Damn.
You don't gotta be on gimmick when you're driving.
Yeah. I'm Roman. I hold the title, 1,300 more days, and I defended it 20 times the whole time. Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing. You got to remember, I agree with you that to a certain extent, but also WWE is a very different product now than it used to be. So overall, which day did you think was better? Day one or day two?
Day two.
Day two. Yeah, I think day two had the better matches. Obviously that main event.
Yeah, you finished the story on day two.
Yeah,
that's what makes it better.
I think the better technical match happened on night one with Sammy and Gunther. I think, but I think overall the night two was the money shot, man.
Yeah.
On top of what it didn't take Backlund, Hogan, or Sam 4 run-ins to retain. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it was a different era, man. And the idea of him holding that belt all the way until September didn't make any damn sense. It's like, why? It's not going to mean anything. Congratulations. You beat Hogan's record. Hogan's not the number one guy. You got Backlund and San Martino ahead of him. And you're never going to get near those two guys.
Yeah.
Where do we think they go now? Obviously, Cody is the guy.
Cody is the guy.
Cody's the guy heading in. Who should his first defense be against?
Well,
it's
not going to be The Rock. They're saying the final boss, the rumor is it might be in Saudi Arabia.
That, or they said it might even be as far as next WrestleMania.
I think it'll be before then.
I do too. I think you're right. I think Saudi Arabia, because Saudi Arabia is the next biggest show. But depending on how, if The Rock, dude, think about this. If The Rock feels good, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to push it to WrestleMania. But I think WrestleMania next year is going to be Rock versus Roman.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But
Cody versus Punk is inevitable when the Drew feud is wrapped up. I don't think so. I don't think they want, unless they're going to have Punk turn heel, which, okay.
I'm ready for it.
Punk needs to stay healthy.
That's the number one thing. Like, Fragile Phil needs to keep himself together.
I don't have faith in Fragile Phil staying healthy, even when he comes back.
Yeah, but I think we may eventually get there, but I don't think that's in the immediate plans. I think, or even far-reaching plans right now. I think he's going to be, Punk's going to end up with Damian Priest's belt. I think that's where that's going eventually. I don't see them having Punk dethrone Cody. But I would personally, I'd like to see it be Gunther. I'd like to see Gunther level up and become one of Cody's number one foils. That's what I want. I need that.
Yeah, your next pay-per-view is Backlash in France on May 4th.
Jimmy, Solo, Seth, eventually Gunther. Yeah, here's the thing too. I definitely think Seth is in the immediate future. I think when Seth comes back, he's going to be like, he's going to have a thing with maybe a thing with McIntyre after Punk is done. He might have some of that. But honestly, I think Seth might come back as a heel and go to Cody and be like, you owe me. I helped you. You owe me. And then build off of that. And I'll be honest with you, man, heel Seth is the best Seth. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Seth sacrificed everything for Cody. Also, you got to remember, he went to Cody and said, this belt is the working man's belt. This is the belt your dad would have wanted. And Cody turned him down. So the whole time this storyline was going on, Seth's getting dogged. And he's going to be like, listen, I sacrificed everything for you and I lost what was most precious to me. You owe me. That, I feel, would probably be, I don't think that's going to be the next feud, but I definitely think that that's going to happen this year.
I can see them saving Gunther for Clash of the Castle in June.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I want it to be Gunther. I don't think it's going to be Gunther. I think, like Big Daddy said, I think we might get Solo, or Jimmy. We might get Jacob Fatu. We might get because here's the thing. Tama Tonga is signed with WWE, and him and Cody have history. Okay, if you go back to New Japan, him and Cody have history together. Okay, because they were in Bullet Club together. And when Cody and the Bucks and Kenny all jumped ship, Tama Tonga is one of the ones that was pissed off at him. So it could end up that could be his first feud coming in is the good bad guy. So I can see that. I can see that happening. There's a lot of guys that could be. I'd really like to see that happen though. I think so too, because apparently Cena says he's going for another run. I like to see him versus Solo again, and honestly, I want to see Solo win, and then like maybe trade. Maybe they have they have a trilogy. You know, does LA Knight turn heel and challenge Cody? Yeah,
Nah.
I don't think so.
Nah.
Jacob might start in NXT. Jacob Fatu, yeah, and honestly, that's where I would take him. I would have him start in NXT, build up his presence for the WWE crowd, because let's face it, most of them probably don't even know who the hell he is, and show how much of a badass he is, and then you bring him up. Like I said, have Tama Tonga show up, be the first guy that Cody has his feud with. The new bloodline forms, because we know that's what's going to happen. And they bring up Jacob Fatu, like maybe around Rumble time, to be their ace in the hole, their hired gun. What about Braun Steiner?
I can't see him challenging for a title, a world title
immediately.
Right away.
Yeah, I don't see that either. I wouldn't be against that though. Like
but I'd see him in an Intercontinental or U.S. title picture first.
Jacob Fatu comes out and takes out Reigns to become the new head of the table. Holy shit, dude! Here's the thing, we know that they've been wanting to turn Roman face for a while. Going to team with Jay in a Bloodline Civil War 2.0 kind of thing. Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities, dude. There's so much. That's one of the best things that's come out of this whole thing with the quote unquote Paul Levesque era. The gloves are off, man. The Vince restrictions have been dropped, and the creativity has gone through the roof.
Hey, congratulations, Maldacino.
Anybody that just came in here doesn't know what we're talking about. Mal has been freaking out because cops have been trailing him home the whole freaking time.
He just finished the story.
Mal just finished his story. Congratulations, Mal.
Hey, Maldacino, cops.
Oh my God.
Cops. Jeez, Maldacino.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I mean, yeah, Maldacino. Your whole drive home.
Oh my God. But yeah, dude, we didn't even see anything else we need to touch on. I think that's it. We touched on we talked about the AEW thing. Yep, she was there. She was she's imminent. I think it might take a little bit of time for her to acclimate to NXT, and I know that she wants to do some shows for Rosie to help him start his new promotion. But Julia's definitely in WWE, and we knew that was going to happen. That's where she wants to go. So, but okay, I think that's it for this week, guys. Appreciate it. Like I said, sorry about last week. I'll make like a super cut of that friggin' video.
Yeah.
Release
the Goozle footage.
Dude, you guys want it. I'll do it. It's going to suck balls because that buzzy is going to make you want to eat glass.
Hey.
But
no glass. No real glass. You want to get in a fight?
Do it.
No. Wait.
You're gonna regret it. I'm telling you.
Do it.
But appreciate everybody was here. Maldacino leg kick, Dylan, Big Daddy, Garnier Chaos. We're trying to find everybody going back through here. Off the Top Rope Network. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Courtney, Miss Saren, Dylan, everybody else that I'm probably missing. Thanks, guys. We will talk to you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye.